Yeah, get some coffee. It's all good. Get some coffee.
Where is it? There it is. Okay, sweet. I have my coffee.
What is it?
It
Cold
should...
brew?
No, it's you can't wait. There it is. Drinking out of an Iron Man. I'm
Yeah.
stealing valor from people who have done Iron Mans.
Well, okay, so this is not the movie. This is like the challenge.
No, yeah, this is the triathlon. Wait, we should record. Don't worry.
We're recording.
We are recording. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'm stealing valor from people like actual athletes. It's great.
People who can swim and run and bike all in the same morning. When does that ever come up? You know?
I mean, if you're being chased by like, man, there's like shark. I saw a movie last night called Shark Side of the Moon.
Captain, I think you should see this.
Back to the ship!
Why are there sharks on the moon?
And that might come up if you know. You might have to do it. Dude, I'm so fucked up, man. I woke up like I went to bed at like 3:00, and then I woke up at like 5 a.m. to watch a preseason soccer game.
Okay.
And then I fuck my day up, and then I took a nap to get ready for this, and I woke up 15 minutes ago.
Okay. So you're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
I am so fucking just
pop off.
I am so ready to go back to bed. No, I'll be here. Just let me consume my Iron Man coffee.
Yeah, we're shifting into gear. We're getting into the podcast zone, the podcast zone.
We should be prepared to talk to Ben about slivers today. That's what I think.
Are we? Is Ben coming on today?
Oh, I don't know. I thought that was the thing that we were doing today. If we're just doing a 3. Oh shit! I was so ready.
We might. It depends on what happens when Lester actually pops in. We might be talking. Right. Who knows who we're going to talk to? Maybe we'll be talking to Ben. Maybe we're going to be talking to Eric. I know our good buddy Eric is in town from Los Angeles.
Okay. I because I saw that we were having again. I just woke up and I just skimmed the group chat. I skimmed it so hard, and I just assumed it was Ben coming on. But we'll get Ben on some other time.
Yeah. He wants to get on. He wants to talk a little Popper. Probably want to talk to a little Pokemon. There's plenty.
Yeah, Halo.
To get in.
I want to pick his brain on Halo lore because
what is going on with Halo these days? You know, because
there's like controversy, right? There's like 2 companies running it, right?
Yo. Hey, Mike, is Eric coming on?
Yo,
Klosh or
no.
Is that... No?
No. Yo, no.
Okay.
Yo, no.
What does that mean in Spanish? Yo, no.
Yo, no.
Mike,
you got better things to do for sure.
Oh, God.
This game is gonna serve as a placeholder till we get a hold of something better. I love you, man.
That's what you pitched. Oh, it's record person. I thought that's what you were doing. It was like, oh, we're gonna hang out with Eric. That's awesome.
No, I get fleeting desires to record in person sometimes.
Did you want it? That's why I figured you wanted to do it. Is he staying with you?
Fuck no, he's not. His parents live here.
Oh, I don't know, man. You love
You think I'd let anyone stay with me for 3 weeks?
You used to love the host. That was a big thing for you.
I was high. Well, I was high. I was high and drunk.
Mike's in his geezer era.
I was high and drunk. No, I'm in my sober era.
So, but what about being sober means that you don't want to be a gracious, gregarious host? You know?
Clarity of mind.
What is going
on? Clarity of mind.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. It's just like people overstay their welcome. They smell, stuff like that.
My issue is that like I feel pressure to entertain, and like it's just like it's too much sometimes. I don't know. I get it like puts like pressure on you for some reason. It's weird. It's the pathology of mine. It's just weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like
You put on little shows for your guests.
Here's the thing too. It's like I think it's especially with recording. It's like I feel like this way of recording, we start more on time. It doesn't take as much time to set up. And then it's like if we record earlier, it's just like easier to unwind rather than like record from like 9:30 to 11 at night. And then we're all like up and squirrely for hours after that. Or I don't know. That's how I feel anyways.
Oh, I'm so squirrely after
it gives us all more of a evening.
I'm like the girl in the ring. I'm crawling on the walls. That's what I'm doing.
Dude, I had a dream about that. I had a nightmare. You want to hear about this nightmare I had?
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
You know, my dad's calling me.
I think she would be good in an Iron Man. You know, the girl from the ring, because she's undaunted. She can. I think she's probably like limber enough she could bike real fast.
I don't think she's got the stamina, Zach. I've only seen her in short. She's strong in short bursts, but then she goes back into the TV.
Good point. I think that, you know, she crawling on the walls is good resistance training. Okay, I was thinking because Tor has this Iron Man cup. You know what training for Iron Man actually trains you to do? It trains you to be like a bad stand-in for Tom Cruise in a Mission Impossible movie. Like basically, what you're just
want to tee up how you didn't like that movie, dude.
Well, the stunts are good. The stunts are good.
It was a fun movie. It's an action movie. What do you want, dude?
It's a fun movie. It's an action movie.
Here we go.
The whole entity thing. Well, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but like some of those plot
You're not going to spoil it for this guest that's joining us right now.
Has our guest seen Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1?
I can't. When's the last time you saw a movie, Dad?
I don't know.
Dad, where's your camera, dude?
Can you not see my face here?
No,
I don't.
We can't, Mr. Lester.
We can hear you.
Okay, edit audio, stop.
We'll get the
I don't. Huh?
We can just hear you. That's okay.
That's all right. How you doing, Mr. Lester?
Not too bad for an old guy. How about yourself?
We're doing pretty tip top fine. Tor just woke up.
From a nap.
Okay.
Tor just woke up from a coma, Dad.
But that's just exactly what I was thinking. Just woke up from a 10-year coma.
He's like a Rip Van Winkle type.
Got his bed sores facing away from the camera.
Tor kind of looks like he just woke up from a 10-year coma, honestly.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm ugly maxing.
You got that coma. No, I'm just saying you got that coma beard.
Oh, we saw him for a second.
This is like the ring now.
For a second, we saw him.
We saw you for a second, Dad.
Well, I'll touch it again. There
you go.
There we go.
Welcome.
To you. Wow.
Hell yeah, we got two lads in bed.
Yeah, well, I'm old, so I don't have to make excuses.
Yeah, Tor.
I'm an old soul. That's why
we're all old souls.
So what's up today, you guys? What's the subject? What's the buzz?
Well, Dad, I thought you said you may be able to collect some weird woods updates for us over the weekend. Did you get around to that?
Oh, no, I did not. I got kind of busy elsewhere. But I can, I don't know. I got plenty of weird wood stories.
I also have some questions from our fans for you, Dad, if you want to do some Q&A.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right, so this is the Joe Lester mailbag from the I Love You Mana Discord.
Do you have a jingle for this, Mike?
Yeah. It's Joe. Okay, so here's a question. In my neck of the woods, I enjoy gardening. I can never designate the difference between my yellow squash and zucchini. This leads me to wonder, is zucchini a squash, Dad?
No.
Okay,
he's completely right.
What is it?
Well, it's definitely not it's a vegetable, I guess, but it's definitely not a squash.
It doesn't have a hard outer layer. I would say that like melons are more analogous to squash than zucchini.
Kind of like a cucumber, only on steroids. Or...
I think of it as like just a bad cucumber. Yeah, I've never enjoyed zucchini. I don't know why they would ask you that. Why would
it's this a yellow squash is the same shape and honestly very close flavor to a zucchini.
Yeah, but it doesn't have
Is
that hard
it a close
shell.
flavor to a zucchini?
Depends on
not in my not to my taste, but that's the only kind of what kind of question?
Okay,
cool. Ask a cool question.
We got more relaxed. Joe, if you were an alien, what would be your strategy to take over the country/world? If you were an alien.
Just pretty much like we're doing, just get people to bickering over bullshit till they pull guns and shoot each other.
How would you do that as a space alien, though?
Oh, well... Maybe I would coerce a school teacher to dress up and drag in front of their classroom and try to convince the students that they're opposite gendered.
Okay, we're getting political.
Holy shit!
I was like,
that's what you would do as a space alien.
Well, to start.
You wouldn't do like tractor beam or like.
Or how about this? Put on a whole phony war like between Russia and Ukraine until the whole world starts lobbing nukes at each other.
Yeah,
that seems like a very effective strategy.
You've been watching lately?
I don't. I just glean what I can off of like YouTube and Google and such.
I sort of just pull stuff out of the minutia. I cannot watch major news networks anymore.
See, a lot of people don't realize it, but the aliens are the ones that own the military-industrial complex.
I think now we're thinking. Hey, Joe, have you heard about like these reports of UFOs being like declassified by like the Navy?
They just bring that up when they need a distraction, though. Like,
Tor, don't bring it back that way. We're trying to pivot.
All right.
Well, when was that film that the Navy filmed like in 2002 or something like that?
No, it was like in 2016.
Yeah, it was
really.
It was super recent. Yeah, it was super recent.
And they said that the UFOs could tell what they were thinking before they could tell what they were thinking.
Like they could figure out like what maneuver they were going to do before they.
Well, they disappeared, in a blink of an eye, and then they showed up again at the rally point for the Navy aircraft and aircraft battle group and all that other stuff. They disappeared, and then they showed up at some kind of a rally point that, how could they have known?
Don't you think it's weird that it's like government officials come out like every couple of years and they're like, oh, by the way, we've got aliens and we just might share it with you, like that's always weird. And then it goes away after like 2 weeks.
Well, maybe to like distract us from the fact that our president is a very nice bunch of carrots.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Do you have any more? What mailbag questions do you have, Mike?
I have a question, Dad. So they found cocaine in the White House. Whose cocaine do you think that was?
It wasn't. Well, who knows? It could have been a plant for all that matter.
Who do you think planted it?
Well, I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't care. I mean, if there's a little blow in the White House, it means nothing to me.
He is right about that.
If there's a little blow in the White House.
I mean, why? I mean, that's just like it's another distraction from our president.
From the UFO.
Let's not talk about our president being a nice bunch of carrots. Let's talk about somebody bringing
carrots, though, Dad. What makes him a bunch of carrots?
And why is
he's completely senile?
Squashes.
Yeah. Unless he's reading a teleprompter, you can't complete a whole sentence in standard English.
Joe is completely right. Like,
well, Dad, who should, in your opinion, Dad, who should be our president?
Well, I mean, you, Micah, guess.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I'd take that.
No.
You'd be finding way more than blow in the White House, dude.
Well, I don't want to get into politics, but I will say just this one thing. My first president was Dwight Eisenhower.
Did you like Ike?
Well, I was only a couple years old. Anyway, but, actually one of my earliest memories was watching my mother staring out the kitchen window, weeping, when she found out that President Kennedy had been assassinated, and she was just distraught, and it was frightening. Anyway, as an American, I have never felt as safe in my person as I did when Donald Trump was in office. You remember when that little girly man from North Korea was talking about testing a missile and launching it to the direction of Manila, and the whole world was, oh my God, what are we going to do? Well, 2 weeks before that hit the news, and it was in the news, President Trump did launch a missile that splashed down 50 miles off the coast of North Korea. And that got about 2 seconds of news time. And I thought, fucking A, Bubba.
Dad, who should be nuked?
No one should be nuked.
So,
do not.
You were disappointed that Trump's missile didn't get a nuke?
No. It was a test. It wasn't armed. It was just like a message saying, "Hey, you little girly man, you want to know who's got the real seeds here? It's me."
He's got the seeds.
It was a message, Zach. It was
a message. It wasn't an armed missile, but you see.
But so it's like a dick measuring contest.
No, pretty much.
Yeah.
But it's a dick measuring contest that looks good for us.
Yeah, Zach, what do you think diplomacy is? What do you think? It's all a giant dick measuring contest. Are you kidding?
What do you think diplomacy is?
Yeah, that's like Kissingerism, like personified.
Real politique is the leg from your Johnson.
He actually, Donald Trump, President Trump actually did send a missile unarmed that splashed down 50 miles off the coast of North Korea, and it got about 2 seconds of airtime on the major media outlets. And then the little girly man in North Korea, he was just talking, well, why don't I test one going towards Manila? And people beat that, the major media beat that dead horse for weeks.
Also, he went over there and initiated diplomatic talks with the little girly man in North Korea too. Like, he's like one of the only presidents that did that.
Yeah, he shook his hand. First president ever to I think cross the 95th parallel.
We can't confirm that.
No, I mean, he might have caught a UFO. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that's accurate. Don't do that, guys.
Hey, just to recess a little bit away from the political talk, I just did some research, and zucchinis are squashes. Hate to break it to you guys.
Get out of here.
Fake news, Zach.
You're
misinforming us.
Fake news.
It says here that not all not all squash are zucchini, but all zucchinis are squash.
Zach, you're talking like a real girly man right now, dude.
Get out of here with that shit.
Okay. Well,
yeah. What are your zucchinis plastic because they're not real, huh? Because you're starving your citizens, Zach.
Okay, well, I have
shave that mustache and put on 150 pounds.
Yeah, Zach. Yeah, Zach.
So I look like Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, shave that mustache so you look North Korean.
The girly man.
I don't know. I have an idea of what we could do because like I was always, especially in like your letters, you always showed like really.
He's moving.
You had like really like good you had just really good survival tips. I remember there was a letter you talked about like getting stranded in a river and you like knew exactly what to do to like drift towards the coast and stuff. So like we put Joe in like a survival situation. And like how and ask him how he'd get out of it.
Dad,
like,
we put you in the girly man's palace in North Korea. How are you getting out of it?
All right.
I'm just gonna slather my butt cheeks with Crisco, I guess. I'll become a fan favorite, and I'll get like my own jet airplane back to the United States.
Okay, actually, no. This is an interesting one. Okay, so the DMZ, the demilitarized zone, is one of the most mined areas. Say you're put in a situation where you have to. There is like an old war battleground. You know there might be mines around. Like, what? How do you like? What's your advice for like dealing with like a minefield?
I think he does the same Crisco method, but he butt scoots across the ground.
Yeah, butt scoots across. But you see, that question. I mean, there are mines from World War I that are still on the ground. And they're nowadays they have intelligent minefields. They got minefields that know the difference between a human and a dog.
Really?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Wait, so what are the dog ones? Like, they'll blow up a dog?
No. What I mean by an intelligent minefield is they're tailored to blow up humans only.
Save the wildlife. Nice. They're humane. They're humane mines.
I don't know about humanity, but if a goat rolling through can set off one of your mines and not only let people know they're there, but cut down on the efficacy of your minefield. That's why they have intelligent minefields.
That is devious. I thought we like did away with mines after like World War or Vietnam, but like
where are these intelligent mines, Dad?
Well, I know they were developing that in. Was it YZ? There's an American company that was developing. Well, they had their manufacturing or their design plant in YZ.
There's a weapon plant in YZ.
I'm across the street from an old ordnance factory. Of course, there's ordnance factories in the United States.
Of course there are. I mean, we're the number one supplier of arms to the world as America.
Yeah,
no one's even close.
Why do you think we love giving out like military aid? Why?
Well, it's the military-industrial complex. They got the U.S. government is on the dangle, and the military-industrial, the Billionaire Boys Club is holding the strings.
Raytheon, fucking Northrop Grumman, they just get like welfare checks every couple of months when there's a war going on.
Dad, who do you think we should go to war with next?
You mean like? Well, since we're providing the arms for like Ukraine, aren't we at war with Russia?
I mean,
well,
we blew up their pipeline.
Not yet.
There's like
breaking
American mercenaries on the ground.
There,
like we're destroying infrastructure. He's kind of right.
Tor,
what? Do you not think that this is not a proxy war? Like
Tor,
the same thing is happening now that happened the last time. Every time you guys speak now, it's gone to static. I don't think Big Brother likes me very much.
That is weird that every time we go that way, the
see, you guys, everything you guys say is just turned a real heavy static. I can't really understand anything you're saying. Hey, it's not my doing.
Well,
it's just like the last time. I mean, I don't think.
should we try this real quick? Joe,
Yeah, can you hear us?
Joe, you're a crock pot. Could you hear that?
I can't. I can tell when someone is talking, but it's all static. So,
Dad, you're still in love with Mom. Did you hear that?
did you just say you're still in love with fame, or what did you say?
Dad, you're still in love with Mom. Over.
Joe, you're a knife short of
What's it about
drawer.
popsicle inserts or something? What? Where are we inserting the popsicles?
Where the sun don't shine, my friend.
All right, Dad. Great seeing you. Have a good one.
Wait, we have a few more questions for.
He
do you want to ask
can't
him?
hear us, Zach.
All right.
He
All right.
can't hear us.
We'll ask the other questions another time.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a
he'll
pleasure
be on
having you on the
next week.
show.
He'll be on next week. We'll see you next week, Dad.
Bye.
See you later, Joe. It was really nice talking to you.
Wow.
I don't know. I thought he made a lot of sense. That's all I'm saying.
Awesome. And that was Joe Lester's weekly Weird Woods update.
Oh my God. Weekly?
A new seg. Yeah, he's gonna be on every week. Aren't you pumped?
I was genuinely compelled by what he had to say. I think your dad is actually a very intelligent person.
I wonder who this girly man is that he speaks of.
Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, come on. What do you? It's the.
I thought he was talking Dennis Rodman.
He's back. He wants to be added back. To
you know what?
stream.
That could be true as well.
Push him in. Dad, are you there?
Hey.
Dad, are you there? Over.
Yeah. I'm going to have to hang this up again, guys. I don't know why everything...
Dad,
I assume that you can understand what I am saying.
Dad, you want to eat Mom's ass? Over.
Ew. Ew. Why would you do that to me?
Joe, you committed war crimes in Czechoslovakia.
No.
Over.
I don't know what mega cans of chocolate pudding has to do with anything. I thought we were like into politics or something. Oh, all politicians are kind of like fudge packers or something.
Okay, let's get into
Right.
it.
Bye, Joe.
I see where this is going. I see where this is.
See you next week, Dad.
I
Okay,
love him so much.
don't let him back.
I love him so much.
Don't let him back in this week.
I love Joe Lester so much.
He's on one this week. We just got shadow banned.
He got silenced for truth, man.
He didn't get silenced for truth.
I can't.
Don't
believe
repeat
this
it.
Stuff.
Yeah, you don't need to repeat it because Joe already put that truth out there, man.
He's still in the waiting room. He wants to get back in.
Hell yeah.
Let him back in, dude.
No.
Let him back in. Third time's the charm, dude.
All right.
Just ask him about the
Yeah,
woods,
there
man.
he
Just
is.
ask him about
No,
the
no, he's gone. He
He's
was there
gone.
for a second. and now he's gone. All right.
Oh well.
Oh,
I
man,
want to hear
that
more of his survival.
Well, he'll be on every week now, guys. We got him contracted.
Beautiful.
We got him contracted. Joe Lester's Weird Woods updates will return. And that's important to know. So get your questions in on the Discord, folks.
Please steer him towards like wooded areas and less geopolitics.
Yeah,
but I did really appreciate his views on that.
Stop steering him towards the White House and steer him towards the woods.
Okay.
He needs to be ephemeral in nature.
Are you guys?
He was just made for the woods. That's what scares me. Is like I look at him and I'm like, is that what I'm gonna be like? Am I just gonna be? Am I just gonna be
like that?
Am I? What do you mean?
about?
I'm already like that. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm not laying in a bed, fucking saying shit like that.
Well, you are saying shit like that. You're just stood up in a chair.
How so? How so? I like North Korea, dude.
I think he does too. I don't know, except for
they're weak. He doesn't like Kim Jong-un's hair, I bet.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I found a new person to model my life after.
Who is it, Tor?
Your dad. I'm gonna go out in the woods later this week and just try to survive. I'll report back.
Then report back to your sober living.
Yeah,
He kicked
here's the thing.
He kicked his roomie out to do the pod.
God bless him. God bless him.
He told him to hit the bricks. His roomie's scared of him.
That perfect. Just perfect.
Can we talk to his roommate? I would be so curious.
Sure, we can get his roomie on the
What is his roommate's name? Does he have a name?
My dad calls him Chuckles. But I don't think that's his name. I don't think that's his name.
That's so perfect.
I don't think that's his name.
I'm in love with your dad now.
He's awesome, dude. In very small doses, he's a hoot. The past 24 hours, it gets intense.
Oh man.
I gotta say, I feel like he wants to get back in.
Let him in. Let it ride.
All right, this is the last time.
Oh, you sound way better now, Dad.
Well, I took my hearing aids out and put just the regular earbuds in.
I have a question for you, Joe. What's the deepest you've ever been, like in the what's like the furthest from like, you know, a settlement you've ever been into the wilderness?
Have to be the Upper Mojave. I was about, a buddy of mine dropped me off in the springtime there, and it was about 100 miles from Victorville, California, in the Upper Mojave Desert.
You were playing New Vegas. During summer, because that's like Death Valley, isn't it?
Well, it was the springtime, and it was the upper desert, which doesn't get as intense as the lower desert, but it was springtime. But I did mess up and leave my iodine tablets in my buddy's four-wheeler and he's buzzing off over the hill, and I'm waving goodbye, and I'm looking for my iodine tablets, and I realize I left them in his glove box, and that was a bummer.
Is that when you had your diarrhea spell?
Oh yeah, amoebic dysentery, baby. That was intense.
You just found a water source and just and it went.
Well, it looked, you know, I mean, ignorance is bliss. I mean, the water was crystal clear, but the algae was blooming on the edges of it, and that just didn't occur to me. And it's hard to boil enough water to drink when you're in the desert at any time of year, and I just drank what was there, and it almost cost me my life.
Jeez. How long did you stay out there?
What did it taste like?
Tasted fine. Tasted good.
Wow.
How long did you stay out there?
He was due to come back in a week, and somehow, Mike, didn't I mail you that story?
You did. That's on the Patreon, actually.
Yeah.
I read it for the Patreon.
And, you know, I was so sick. I mean, from the second day I was in there, I found a place that would keep me alive, and I just stayed right there. And then one day I don't know what I wasn't aware of the passage of time or how to count it. And that voice in my head said, Joseph, get up and get back there. And I don't know how. I have no recollection of how I made it from that cave to that sagebrush. But my buddy actually smelled me before he saw me.
Now, did you see any burning bush out there?
Well, you know, my hallucinations were in that cave. I mean, people were coming and going. I mean, family members were cruising in and out. And
you saw some shadows upon the wall cast from a fire.
Well, I had no fire.
No, he was just shitting, dude.
I found a cave, a cool cave where there was a trickle of water, and I just laid down to where I could just roll over and get drinks of water, and then I was just shitting diarrhea in the opposite direction. I mean, that's how I spent my week.
You're in like a state of suspended animation where all you could do was drink and shit. That is amazing. That's like a genuine, like, survival superpower that like you can just completely shut down like everything except like bear.
Now, Dad, what do you mean you were just sipping water? Now, were you just laying on your side shitting, or would you?
Yes, there was a trickle of water, and I laid down on my side right next to it. I rolled out as much cushion as I had, my pad, my sleeping bag, and I was sipping water, and there's no way I was, a roll of toilet paper is going to last about 10 minutes.
Do you ever have any like desire to go back to like that place? Like, would that be like interesting if you could find it again?
It'd probably be fucking suburbs now. I don't know.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It would be a fucking Topgolf or something.
Yeah, because this is like 1983.
It would be a shopping complex built over the remains, the dried out fossil shits my dad took.
It's a Carl's Jr.
I was in the hospital.
Are there still Hardee's in Minnesota?
There's one in St. Paul.
I just thought that was
There's one in St. Paul. There's one on the way to Duluth off of 35.
There was one in Winona when I lived there, but that was...
There are Hardee's for sure.
Okay, fellas, I'm glad I got back on, but I'm going to have to take off now. I'm expecting a kind of a have-to kind of phone call coming in here. So
cool, Dad. Have a great phone call. We'll see you next week.
This is great.
Peace out, you crazy kids.
Peace out. Peace.
Good to see you, Joe.
Back at you.
Bye-bye.
Guys, I have terrible news. The Winona Hardee's is now permanently closed. That was like at the center of town in Winona.
So there are Hardee's. It's like I'm going down to my mom's this weekend. There's a Hardee's along the way there.
I remember
there's Hardee's.
Yeah, okay. I'm looking at it.
I haven't been to a Hardee's. Is that the same thing as a Carl's Jr.?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's weird though. I have a distinct memory of like waking up after a night of drinking in Winona and there just being this off. Like I literally thought like I had shit somewhere in like my apartment because it smelled so bad. And I was like trying to figure out what the smell was, and then I realized it was the bag of Hardee's that I had gotten like and like half eaten. No, I didn't shit in the bag. It was just the smell of Hardee's smelled like actual shit. And like the ironic part was that if you looked at the bag said this bag doubles as an air freshener. And I was just like,
it's like my dad's cave story. Like you're eating Hardee's and shitting out the other side.
I didn't shit anywhere. It was just the bag of Hardee's that smelled.
Zach, get off your phone, dude. We're podcasting.
You need to be in the moment, Zach.
Zach, get off your phone. We're
I'm looking at the notes. First off, you talked with your dad for a solid 30 minutes.
Yeah, so what? It was a compelling podcast. He's the most popular thing on our fucking podcast.
Is this what our podcast is about? Talking to your dad?
Yeah, yes. It's gonna be because he's gonna be on every week now. Because that's what the people want, Zach. That's what the people want. They don't want magic content, dude.
What about golf content?
What do you want from me, dude? What golf content?
Golf news. In the Magic era, when we were doing more Magic stuff, I would come with a storyline, with a news segment, with something, right?
Well, we just had a news segment with.
We just had a 30-minute news segment with my dad, dude.
And it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
We just had a 30 minute news segment.
He wasn't even interested in the UFOs. That was shocking to me.
Well, because he's focused. His eyes are forward. They're not up. They're forward. They're down here on Earth, dude.
They're forward like a predator's eyes.
Yeah, like an apex predator.
I mean,
like a peregrine falcon. That's what my dad's like.
Some episodes.
What are you like, Zach? A fucking stork? Just floating out there on the fucking brush.
Your dad could not survive.
My dad did survive, dude. He shit himself for a week and survived, dude. He's stronger than any of us. Day 2 of shitting, Zach, you would have offed yourself. Day 2 of laying in a cave, drinking water and shitting out the other side, you would have tapped out. Not my dad.
There's
my
no
dad
way that happened.
It did happen. What? How can someone manufacture a fable like that, Zach? What do you what movie did he see where a guy was sipping water one side and shitting out the other and thought, oh, I'll doctor that into a fucking tall tale to impress my son and his friends on a podcast in 30 fucking years? Get real, Zach. I'm sorry my dad's lived more life in 63 years than you ever will, dude. I'm sorry. Oh, you want golf news? Here's some golf news.
Yeah, why
Day
not?
3 of shitting yourself in a cave, Zach? You're tapping out.
There's no tapping out. It's survival. You have to go on or you're dead. That's
Exactly, Zach. And you wouldn't go on. You'd be like, I don't have anyone here to wipe my ass.
It's not true.
No,
well, I mean, it would be hard for me.
Pair of khakis.
It would be hard for me since my ass is so huge. It would take such a monumental effort to wipe all of it.
The clapping of your cheeks would reverberate throughout the cave and cause an avalanche is what would happen.
Well, they would be able to find me because my cheeks would act as like a kind of
buried alive. There'd be a cave.
Yeah, they tune into the resonant frequency of your ass cheeks clapping.
Or your ass would be swarmed by bats.
It would be like
they carry out a seismograph and it starts wiggling like super fast. We're getting closer.
It would draw the worm from Dune. Shalai Halud would come and swallow me.
Here's some golf news. Some of the LIV PGA contract stuff leaked.
And
so some of the contracts, so LIV does teams. Like they do teams, like it's like a league, right? It's not like individual golfer. They do individual like scoring, but it's about like team points. Guess who they want to lead a team in the next season of the PGA LIV Hybrid?
Well, I'm going to guess the only golfer I know, which is John Daly.
It's not, but that would be sick. They're getting Tiger Woods.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Can't he like barely walk now?
But he can lead a team tour.
Okay.
He can't walk, but he can lead.
So does leading the team, what does that actually mean? Does he play?
Basically, it's like he can play, but he doesn't necessarily have to play. So like most LIV events, it's like 3 or 4 men scrambles. So he can just like pick from his roster who plays. But I mean, just having Tiger back in the spotlight, like I'm interested to see like either A, what scandal he gets into this time, or B, how he fucks himself up more.
He's gonna be in a wheelchair just
I mean, he's gonna like crash, like a monster truck is like gonna go over his Escalade somehow.
He's gonna be like Professor X in a wheelchair.
He's gonna get robot legs. Saudi Arabia is gonna build him robot legs. Like they have them. He's gonna become the $6 billion petrodollar man.
Yeah, I could see John Daly though leading a team. He's pretty sick of the PGA though. He's got his gripes with the PGA.
So he's going on strike or what? Where's he competing now?
He's in the senior tour, but he's like, listen, I make so much money through branding deals that I will just openly shit on the PGA on Twitter, and I don't give a fuck.
I just want to eat my peanut M&Ms and tell.
Well, he's a Hooters man. He's a Hooters man.
He's a Hooters man now.
Yeah, he'll eat wings on the course.
You guys ever had Hooters?
Love it.
I hear
I've never
pretty
been
good.
I had Hooters wings with my buddy Ron like the first weekend I headlined in St. Louis. And Ron texted me this. This is probably confidential, but I'll read it to you anyways.
Sign an NDA.
He said, I just figured out the trickiest job in the world. The trickiest job in the world is handling media for Carlos Mencia.
I'm like looking up where Hooters are now, and there is like a swarm of Hooters in Chicago of all places. I wouldn't have thought Chicago was big. Hooters.
Why would it be hard to beat Carlos? I feel like Carlos Mencia probably he's like prime for a renaissance now because Louis C.K. has been canceled. So like
Louis not canceled. He just did Madison Square Garden, dude. He's not canceled.
Like, he's a talented comedian too.
Yeah, well, Louis like good. Carlos fucking blows. He's listen, if you're 30 years into your career and you've had like a television show, multiple specials, and you're headlining the St. Louis Funny Bone, things aren't good.
His name is Ned. Carlos Mencia's real name is
Things
Ned.
are not going good if like your renaissance includes the Westport Funny Bone in St. Louis.
I'm just saying that it's an opportunity, right? Like,
what's the opportunity to be a fucking hack?
The people were mad at him for stealing, the bad man's jokes, and then the bad man's been outed, and now
but listen, he's Carlos. He didn't in the years he's been canceled. He didn't write any new material, Zach.
Guys, Carlos is going to be in town in August.
We gotta go.
Where the House of Comedy in August 11th.
Of course, the House of Comedy. Of course.
I hope Comrade Trip opens for him.
Oh, please.
Imagine him stealing Comrade Trip's bits.
Carlos Mencia trying to do.
Can I tell you about lemons? Y'all want to talk about lemons?
Oh shit!
Want to talk about animals in shells?
I gotta come out of my shell. What does that mean? Gotta come
he
out of my
does sort
shell.
of look like a turtle now.
Can we get it? Can we pull him up on screen? Can we present?
Let's pull up old Nettie Mencia.
I've already got the.
Are we gonna do this RPG though? Are we
probably
gonna
not?
It?
I don't think. I don't think.
Start it.
We got like 50. No, we should do it with Belly, dude.
Yeah, we should do it with Belly.
Let's wait for Belly. This episode's been fruitful enough. We have my dad come in. We're talking about Carlos Mencia now. This is a great up. Oh my god. Honestly, he hasn't aged.
I lost you guys for a second. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, he looks more or less the same.
Gotham. No, go away. Go away, evil ad. I will not watch you. He should start his own podcast and call it the Carlos Mencia. Okay, that's very cute. That's so original. Thank you, YouTube comment.
Well, what was the comment?
You should start his own podcast and call it the Carlos Mencia Experiment. Why is there so much ad? So much ad. Ad go.
Oh, so the joke is that he's stealing Joe Rogan's thing.
I will say, that joke about like the joke in question is like they want to build a wall. Well, who do you think is going to build it? And it's very cute. I have seen that joke told by 3
million people. Yeah.
Wow, Christopher Titus has a YouTube special.
Christopher Titus.
Yeah, who are your guys' favorite YouTube specials? This has become a big thing.
What is going on with his eyebrow?
I gotta say, Greg Warren's The Salesman is up there.
Greg Warren's The Salesman. I gotta listen to it.
Greg Warren, The Salesman, is on Nate Bargatze's YouTube, and it's a fucking banger.
Oh, I do like Nate Bargatze. I listened to Brad Wenzel's special. I like him. He's a funny guy. It's very good. Like it's hard to do like a special of like just jokey jokes one after the other.
I think Stavi's special is really good.
Yeah, I
didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Oh,
what is going on with his eyebrows?
He's on cocaine, Tor.
Okay.
He's on
just
blow.
Just have Carlos.
Yeah, just look at his eyes.
God,
this is fucking awesome, dude.
We should just have this all the time.
Belly is going to be appalled with what we did.
It's just a Carlos cam. We need to know what Carlos is doing.
Tor, if you can make like a loop of just his eyebrow wiggling, that would be amazing. Yeah, like that.
He's going
like
so
that.
fast. Oh my god.
Like that.
He kind of is like the UFO of comedians, because like he's operating faster than the human eye can track.
Okay, I see where you're going with that.
You think you got his trajectory down, then suddenly he goes zooming off the stage.
He knows the jokes you're gonna tell before you tell them.
My mom just sent me a long ass Costco list.
All right. What's in the Costco list, Mike?
What's your mom buying? What do you
2 packs of Smart Water, Brie, strawberries, Blue Dog biscuits, chocolate cheesecake, hot dogs, and anything you want to cook while you're here. I guess that's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
It's pretty reasonable.
It's her birthday. I'll get her some hot dogs.
Speaking of hot dogs, what's your guys? Let's go back to hot dogs. Hot dogs was a fruitful discussion we had before. What's you guys' preferred brand of hot dogs? Because I found a pretty good brand.
Great question.
Hebrew National, not to be stereotypical, but it's a
Nathan's.
good hot dog.
Nathan's is pretty good. I like
Yeah.
I like a ballpark. I like a ballpark in a pinch.
Ballparks are mid.
In a pinch.
I'm gonna turn you on to something spectacular. Hold on, Carlos. I don't want to interrupt Carlos, Cam.
Carlos kind of has those hot dog lips.
He's got a hot dog lot of things, you know?
He looks like a hot dog.
Should rebrand as
Alright.
Hot Dog Carlos.
Dude, Hot Dog Mencia would like go off on TikTok.
I want the brand of Ambassador is hot dogs. Ambassador hot dogs. They are peak. You guys got it.
I'm more of a brat guy, to be honest.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
it is.
everyone
Brat is
wants a
the
brat.
superior.
That's
Everyone
not
wants
true.
a
There's
brat.
some people that prefer hot dogs.
Yeah, okay, but if you're an adult,
I'm unique, dude. I'm unique. I like brats. I'm unique.
This is insane.
You ever have a beer brat? Yeah, where you boil it in
No,
beer?
I'll relapse.
No, it boils. The alcohol boils up.
If I get a taste of a beer brat, I'll be fucking tits deep in THC seltzers.
Dude, I'm gonna hand you a hot dog at your wedding party, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, how kind! Zach is handing me my favorite bratwurst." And little do you know, it's gonna be beer soaked.
Nah, we have catering.
We have catering.
If you bring a hot dog in, I'll eject you from the venue.
Zach's gonna Mission
I'm
Impossible.
gonna pull it out of my pants.
If you do, yeah, just have your penis in a bun, and I'll accept that.
Accept that.
And we can get Ben to snap a pic of me gnawing on Zach's little fucking cocktail weenie.
No, Aaron said Zach has a hog. Which
Yeah?
is still, I can't get that picture. I cannot get that out of my head. Aaron just out of nowhere being like, I've seen Zach's penis.
Yeah, also just be like, yeah, I was looking.
How
I went to the gym with him once, and he was like, yeah, I looked.
I
What
gotta
the fuck,
see,
bro.
Well, yeah, Zach. I
Zach's
mean, when you
cock.
stand on the bench and show it to him, what's he supposed to do?
We were changing at the gym.
Yeah, Zach, but you stand on the bench and waggle it and say, "Look at this, Aaron." What is he supposed to do?
All right, we'll go right
Oh,
into
but-
fan fiction.
Oh, by the way, we're posting another vlog onto the Patreon. The new WrestleComplania vlog.
Oh right, you guys went to an event, right? As Aaron.
Now, Zach, you got high before the event. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I went to Freeberg's apartment to look at his magic cards. Hey, we get a little magic content here, whether you like it or not. I went to Freeberg's
I
apartment.
don't mind a little magic content. Listen, man, I got nothing against magic.
You sure about that?
I got nothing against magic.
All right. Well, I went to Freeberg's apartment.
I'd play some magic.
Oh, okay. I'd be down. Would you want to play a little commander?
Yeah, I'll whoop your ass.
There we go. Okay, he's back, baby.
I'll whoop your ass, dude. I'll whoop your ass with this guy.
Ooh, what are you showing us here?
My Blim deck.
Oh,
Ooh,
Blim, comedic genius.
It's where I just give you stuff that makes you lose the game.
It's beautiful.
I think we've played with that deck once. It is a good deck. Okay. But I went to Freeberg's.
If Ned made jokes, hold on, they're calling him by his real name.
I'm stoked that Mike wants to play a little bit. That
if
gives
Ned
me a little
makes
hope.
a joke about joke stealing, people will freak the fuck out and he will be big again. That's right, dude. He should just address it. He should He should literally just release a special called "I Stole All These Bits" and it would go viral.
Yeah, that's a great concept.
I've traveled the U.S.
I've been doing like branding for other comics. I think I could resurrect Mencia, dude.
Yeah, well, who's your biggest client, Mike? Chewy?
Max Chapman.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That explains a few things, actually. Because
I
Max
helped him with
Chapman started working with Belly.
With the T-shirt, yeah, I brokered that deal and helped him with the. Oh, this is a great shot at Carlos. Carlos is like, this is the face Rogan make when he came in and called me out. It's like, you'll never be on my podcast, man. You'll never be on my podcast, man.
Jamie,
vaccine, man.
Push that down, actually.
Jamie, can we pull this up, man?
Oh man, I feel like Zach, you got high at somebody's apartment.
Yeah, I went to David Freeberg. He's a Chicago comedian that's been living in Minneapolis since 2020.
Now he would be a good guest about hot dogs.
Dude, I wanted him have him on the podcast,
Dude.
and you were putting him down. You were poo-pooing
I put everyone down, dude.
Yeah, it's
I
not
put
a good way to
everyone
live your
down,
life.
dude. It's a great way to live my life, dude.
Speaking of putting people down, you also were putting down your drink down my pants at the wrestling show.
No,
you
Zach,
spilled.
you peed yourself.
He spilled his drink on my
He
pants
got so
he was
drunk
because he was
peed
upset.
himself.
Because he was upset that he got dinged with a ball of tinfoil.
The only verified drink spillage we know of was at WrestlePalooza when you spilled a whole beer on Aaron.
Aaron spilled his beer. Aaron spilled his beer because he bumped into me and I bumped back, and I was a little bit too rough.
Well, yeah. So Zach, was that nice?
It's a little too rough.
But Aaron was being rough with me.
Well,
Aaron
Zach, this is what we get. See, Zach, you want to say my dad's not a truth teller. I mean, listen to this, Zach. You got a little too rough. I mean, be specific.
Much like the North Korean government in the 50s, we were provoked. And are we not supposed to, defend ourselves?
Maybe
I did cross the 95th parallel. Maybe I did.
Yeah, but Zach, so maybe a counterstrike was justified.
But was maybe a full-scale invasion?
Maybe a counterstrike was justified.
Did you have to blow up every single city and town in North Korea?
Zach, I mean, you just kind of look like a guy that has wet crotch. You know, it's fine. It fits your brand.
It's inappropriate. It's not cool. It's middle school behavior.
What are you gonna do about it, Zach? You spilled a drink on Aaron, but I accidentally trip and spill water on you, and now it's not cool.
Let me try to mediate this real quick. So
you don't gotta mediate
shit, right?
Zach isn't gonna do shit.
You didn't just be like, look, you didn't just spray it on you and be like,
no, he was mad. He was mad, and he wanted to get back at me. 100%.
Who did?
Wait,
so
you
No, I didn't. I never spilled water. Zach peed himself. It was an accident, dude.
You never spilled water.
I never spilled water. It was an accident.
The double speak he does.
I never spilled water. It was an accident, dude.
Saddam Hussein never had weapons of mass destruction.
He didn't.
You just wait till the next Joe Lester's Weird Woods update, dude.
Oh shit!
I was at Freeberg's apartment. Whatever, fine. Mike spilled water on my pants.
This is like trying to mediate like two.
Yeah, but companies. Zach, how do you know it was me and not you? How do you know it was me and not you, dude? I was never even holding the cup.
Why do you have to gaslight everything? You know, why can't?
How is this gaslighting?
Why can't we be friends?
We are friends, dude. That's why I'm worried you're pissing yourself.
So I was at Freeberg's apartment beforehand. I was looking at his cards. He's got a bunch of cards. He actually I think the story is
is this Carlos again?
No, this is not Carlos.
What's that? Wait, no, so not. His special was a showcase?
He just brought up another comedian in the middle of his special.
Wait,
sorry. A Freeberg's apartment. You're looking at cards.
It's called Carlos Mencia Live at Gotham Comedy Club. And he only did 12 minutes. Yes, Carlos Mencia.
Let's see if we
can. No.
No one is safe when legendary
12 minutes
comedians.
And brought up again.
Does he come back on stage? Can you move forward?
That would be fun for everyone.
Okay. You know, he's
including the homeless people. So I just hear my mother.
Is it like nice that he's
yeah, baby. We are family. Zach peed his pants.
All right.
We are family. Zach peed his pants. It wasn't my fault. Yeah.
So immature.
We are family. Zach
Mommy, I
threw
love
a
you,
whole
Mommy's
beer
coming
on
home,
Aaron
Mommy,
and
the baby is-
justifies
I
it.
picked up the
Yeah.
phone and I was like,
Funny noise. Funny
"Good night,
noise punchline.
everybody."
Wait,
That was
that
his
wait,
closer.
that was literally his closer.
That was his closers.
Zach, you could do that. Zach, why are you on your phone?
Because I'm trying to pull up the picture of cards that I found at Freeburg's.
What cards
Who's
did you find
that
at
chick?
Freeburg's?
So I went to Freeburg's. I'm goofing up. I went
Take
to
it
Freeburg's.
back to Mencia.
We smoked some weed, yeah, but we looked through his cards, and I found probably maybe like $150 worth of cards. And here, I'll pull it up real quick.
Did you take them?
No, it's his
Why?
card. We just
Why?
smoked weed. We had a good time, and then
Carlos Mencia literally emceed this showcase.
This is insane. This is his.
You want to talk about how the mighty have fallen, dude?
And it's a showcase. I am listening, Zach. You found about $150 worth of cards.
Yeah, it's okay. Tor, actually, maybe you could present because I sent the picture to you if you want to pull it up.
What's Freeburg's apartment like? What's the vibe,
dude? It's really nice. Well, we're gonna get him on the show, but it's really nice.
What's the vibe?
We're gonna ask him about his apartment.
How many beds? How many baths?
He's got one bed, one bath. He's got a cat named Thunder. It's very clean. He's got a very clean
he
apartment.
rents.
He rents, but except for one thing, there's two things about his apartment.
He's a loser.
There's a warning about a sex offender in his building.
Oh my God, Zach! It's Freeburg.
No, it's not Freeburg.
It's Freeburg, dude. I mean, fucking open your eyes, Zach. I mean, of course he got you high. You looked at his cards. We all know what that means.
Zach, you did not send me a link. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, Zach's too traumatized.
I'll put it on your Twitter.
Zach's about to send you a picture of David Freeburg's Black Lotus.
It's just a cock.
Yeah, it's just David Freeburg spreading his butt cheeks.
Have you heard the story about Freeburg? I can't tell it if you haven't heard it, but
I have. Go ahead.
It's a good story.
Go ahead. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, we should have on our podcast to tell him.
No, just tell it now. This is a precursor.
So, God, I can't. He might be. I don't know. He told it on another podcast. I don't know if I should tell this story. Actually,
well, you're halfway in.
God,
we got to end on a high note.
Yeah, that probably wasn't a story you should have told.
But did he? Is that at the end of it?
See, I mean, you say my dad makes up fucking stories. This sounds like a made-up story, dude.
I can see it happening.
I mean, yeah, you can see it happening in American Pie, too. I mean, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Okay.
Freeburg's a virgin.
But
no, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
If you cut it out, I'll sue your ass.
All right, get a lawyer.
I do have a lawyer.
All right, what's his name?
Joe Lester.
Yeah, good luck, man.
He's gonna take your ass down, dude. He's gonna call you a girly boy on the stand, and that judge will shave your mustache himself.
All right, let's end on this. Let's end on these. So
I was at Freeburg's apartment, and we were getting high, and we're looking at magic cards. And this is what we found. So these are
this is not $150 worth of magic cards.
Yeah, I don't know.
Get the fuck out of here. This is $6.
Well, okay. The two Sensei's Divining Tops are like $25.
I'm looking at $6 worth of magic cards here, Zach.
Land tax is like $35.
Get the fuck out of here.
Shizo's up there. So everything that's worth like more than $10 is at the top row.
Fuck that. The fucking Sword of the Animist is not worth more than 10. Get the fuck out of here with that
it is.
shit.
I think it is going to drop because it's about to be reprinted in Command commander.
Goblin bombardment. Get
Yeah,
the
I was looking
fuck.
at that. That's
get
like
the,
a 50-cent card.
Get the
No,
fuck
dude.
out of here, dude.
Goblin
What did you just say? What did you just say?
Cobbler bombardment.
Goblin
Bombard you with cobblers.
Cobbling compartments? What the fuck are you saying, Zach?
Goblin
Are you still high
bombardment.
from Freeberg's house? Are you peeing yourself again?
Come on.
Gobbling compartment, Zach.
It's hard to say, bro.
No, it's not. Goblin bombardment.
You try to say goblin bombardment.
Goblin bombardment on
Goblin
eBay,
bombardment.
$2.95.
Yeah,
$2.95.
Loser.
Let's see how much it's worth. Let's do some magic finance.
$1.50 on TCG Player.
Now that I think about it, when Freeberg moved here, he did have to introduce himself to all of us, and that's sus.
So, he apparently bought all these cards like bulk from someone who was like maybe their kid was in Magic and they didn't play, and then this.
So he ripped someone off. Nice.
Yeah, he just I think maybe he just got these for free or something. So yeah, nice little haul you got there.
Yeah, nice. So Freeberg, he doesn't respect women, and he ripped someone off for Magic cards. Good to know.
He respects women.
He got this from like a couple whose child died tragically, and this is all they had left to remember them with.
He was an ambulance chaser. He went chasing for the Magic cards.
I used to caddy for an ambulance chaser.
Really?
Yeah, what was his name? JG went
No, Ron Meshbech.
From Meshbech. He was the guy that defended the Mary Snowford kidnapper.
Yeah. He was a winner.
Sounds like a great guy.
He was a winner.
Meshbech and Spence. Solid lawyer. If you ever like kidnap a woman and her daughter for like 5 months, you need to get out of it.
He would get drunk and we'd be like 9 holes at golf deep, and he would just be cackling about having like traffic cam footage and how he's gonna like ruin a single mom's life.
All right, we got anything else, guys?
Well, okay. Speaking of connections to public figures or whatever, I just my mom told me this the other day that in the 80s, my dad used to go canoeing with Judith Miller.
Who's that?
She was a heavy lifting to justify the war in Iraq.
Oh,
cool.
Good. Did you?
Cool. Very cool.
This was before he was
Did your dad have an affair with her?
No, he was just canoeing with her as part of.
Oh yeah, sure.
In the 80s.
You want to go canoeing? Come here, Judith. You want to go canoeing?
Zach, are you in the Illuminati?
You want to canoe up and down my tongue, Judith?
She's on Fox News now, I think, or whatever.
You should ask her if she banged your dad in the 80s.
Just cold DM her.
Yeah, we'll see if she responds.
Damn, dude, she is fucking a smoke show.
I typed the wrong Judith Miller.
Oh, she's still hot. Oh, yeah, your dad definitely cheated. Were your parents together during that time?
Jesus.
I don't know. Maybe they might not have been.
Oh, well, if they were, he for sure cheated on your mom.
Because I think they got together in the middle.
Judith Miller, 1980s. Put that in, Tor.
Let's see how
young.
2001.
Judith Miller young. Judith Miller young.
I don't think there's anything good here.
Oh yeah. Oh, he for sure. Oh yeah.
No, there's nothing good here, Mike.
Oh,
wait, here we go.
For sure. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Apparently she was according to my mom.
Look, go over to that face where her mouth's open. Go over to that. Oh yeah.
She should get on that show with Mencia, get in the limelight.
We didn't. This has still been going.
This has been awesome. This is a great way to close, realizing Zach's dad was unfaithful.
All right, guys.
All right.
I do have to go.
Next episode, just a little teaser. Next episode, we will start our long-awaited return to
Next
the RPG
episode,
series.
Judith Millen calls in to discuss her affair with Zach's dad.
The long-awaited return of the I Love You Mana RPG series.
How did Zach's dad really use that canoe paddle?
All right.
We're going to find out.
That's a paddling. All right. I love you, Mana.
Did Zach's dad paddle Judith's butt cheeks? We're going to find out on the next I Love You Mana.
Okay, I'm going to end the recording.
Did Zach's dad take off his life jacket and fucking float with Judith? Did he watch Judith's supple breasts float in the water as they skinny dip together?
Sounds like a magical.
Knowing that Zach's dad had a kid on the way.
In the 80s?
We're going to find out next week.
I'm not that old. My parents got married in like 89.
Oh, God, Zach. She could be your mom.
I mean, in terms of age, yeah, but like
she could be your mom.
They probably went canoeing like in the early 80s or whatever.
Oh, God, Zach.
I don't think the timeline works out, Mike. I'm sorry.
I think it does, and I think I'm going to have to DM this lady on Twitter.
And you know what else doesn't work out? Your lies about me peeing my pants, because it never happened.
You pissed him. You pissed him. And if you were to get water on your pants, it's good payback for what you did to Aaron.
I'm going to put in that sound drop of Michael or Jonathan Frax saying it didn't happen. We made it up.
It never happened. It never happened. We made this one up. It's fiction. We made up this one. We made it up. Not this time. Wrong. Not this time. Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time. It never happened.
No, you're not going to put anything in.
Unlike now
your dad with Judith on the canoe trip. Unlike your dad with Judith on the canoe trip, watching those supple breasts float in the babbling brook as he climaxed underwater.
All right. I love you, Mana. Sorry, Freeberg.
About what, dude?
Well, I'm going to edit that out, so don't worry.
They don't
know nothing. They don't know nothing.
You're keeping it in, dude.
All right. I love you, Mana. Bye.
You edit it out, you're going to see Joe Lester in court, dude.
Freeberg can talk about it when he guests on the show. We'll get him on.
No,
it's a good teaser.
You didn't tell that story. That's a bad story.
All right. But I'm going to leave that in. So
I don't give a shit. You're going to cut it all out, you coward.
Oh, we'll see.
You're going to cut it all out.
What ends on the cutting room floor and what ends in the Pampers used.
Nah, you'll cut this all out. But let's save this little bit for Patreon.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
We should do Mana after Mana, dude.
That'd be good. We need to get more bonus content. Here's the thing. I told Freeberg that when I was visiting, we're going to record some bonus content for I Love You Mana. And then I got too high and I was like, I can't record. I'm so sorry.
Well, this can be it. What were you going to record?
We were just going to talk about the cards.
So, David, tell me about these people you ripped off for their magic cards.
Yeah, well, I think he was doing a kindness. You know, they had these cards and they didn't know what to do with them. And he was just like, yeah, I'll take them. What? Sure, I'll take them. That's my Freeberg.
Oh, the con artist. He's a con artist.
He didn't know what he had. He needed someone like me to come and give him an evaluation. Yeah, and now Chewy is trying to spec. He's trying to jump in.
He didn't know who he was texting. He didn't know what he had.
Texting? Oh, yeah, the story. Okay.
He didn't know who he was texting.
Let's not reference the details of the story. I'm gonna be cutting that out. So
why?
Because
because it makes Freeberg look like a fucking dirtbag.
Well, I think you would. I don't think you would deny that strictly.
Yeah, I love manna. Yeah, I love you, 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 manna.
I Love You, Manna is brought to you by Joe Biden 2024. You want a little bit more of the same? You want a little bit of that gumption, America? You want more from me? I love some. I'm the